Alright, guys. This is a so-called satellite image of the two hurricanes Irma and Jose. I believe it's from 1 or 2 days ago. I'm not making this video to talk about the hurricanes themselves. I'm using them as a metaphor. What you see here, these are all clouds, and this is a concentration that attracted a lot of air, and it began to spin. It became bigger and bigger, and now it arrived at land. And now, when it arrives at land, it's caused a lot of destruction. And when it arrives at Florida over here, at the mainland, at the continent, it dissolves. But a lot of damage comes with it. And here's another one following it. I'm using this as a parable because that's how strongholds also tend to operate. Just think about it. If an accusation has been made, or if there's a concentration of negative energy, that negative energy will attract more negative energy, and that will generate more and more. And people will begin to avoid it, so more and more negative energy will go that way. And because you have now a concentration of negative energy that is going crazy, over here, there is relief. But now that concentration of energy will move somewhere. And of course, nobody wants it to move in their direction. So in the world, people will tend to look for charms, either by joining a cult or by practicing white magic or whatever. Now look, as a believer, you will have things like this in the paranormal that will come after you. So that's why the New Testament tells us that as believers, we shouldn't be surprised if all kinds of troubles come upon us. Why? Because that's what happens when you're following Christ. I mean, see it this way. You don't contribute to the negative energy of the world. So now the world's reacting against you for it. And now that you've become a target, it's all around, at least around you, things tend to form and go your way. But as a believer, you have one thing worldly targets don't have. You have the Holy Spirit, you agree with Him, you walk by faith to overcome. That does not mean that there won't be any strongholds formed against you. But just understand, just like Isaiah chapter 54 may explain, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So I don't care what it is that has been formed against you, what has grown against you, you will overcome. No matter how many of those come upon you. Well, that being said, be at peace.